I told a beggar to dream big, and he did this. 15-year-old boys soccer team demands equal pay for beating US women's team. This is a clear case of racism and age discrimination that I get paid nothing to play and the women get a decent little paycheck. When the baby looks like your husband and not one of your co-workers. Why don't we try to be adults too? What do you mean? Let's go file our taxes. Animals aren't as intelligent as humans. Animals. Enormous lion terrifies photographer with loud roar, then smiles at him. He was like he got you. Dad said he has no problem with me being as long as I'm the man of the relationship. About that. Oh see, the battle was today. When you meet his family and his dad says he's seen you before but can't remember where. Superstar Johnny joining James Gunn's Superman legacy as Lex Luthor. When you delete everything by mistake and then realize Ctrl+C doesn't work. On my boyfriend and letting him mint inside me. God, you must not commit adultery. Bro, how the F you verified as God? See that black dude? No, not him, the other one. Dad shaves his daughter's hair for bullying a girl with cancer. Thank God she didn't make fun of a pregnant girl. Hold Brown. On her deathbed, instead of thinking about her children and husband of 70 years, she thinks of some homeless dude who left her in a boat trip for 2 days. Millions of women consider this a great love story. Why are women like this? Dating coach. So you tried flirting? Me. Sure, I gave her the look. Dating coach. Show me. I bite my lips actively. Dating coach. Have you considered biting the bottom lip? Boys make 3 friends at 15 and decide that's enough socializing for the whole life. This rock I found looks like a miniature moon. Doctor. Yeah, the X-ray is safe. Also doctor. I hate lazy people. Why? We didn't even do anything. Apparently when animating Zootopia, Disney found it smoother to work in 34 frames per second rather than the more common 30 FPS of their previous films, and even made it a rule that all new animators learn to animate in 34 FPS going forward. Search up Zootopia 34 to learn more. Is it possible to balance your entire body on your pen? Yes, but I'm scared of heights. Americans. British food is sushi. British food. Ah yes, brown meat with potatoes on top, brown meat with potatoes beside it, ground brown meat with potatoes on top, brown meat with potatoes beside it, and a Yorkshire pudding, potatoes with brown meat on top of them, and an Indian dish. They're a culinary inspiration. I hope you're ready for the S in SM. You mean right? Right. Young people in Canada looking for a nice 1-bedroom 0-bath starter home. Tennessee has one of the country's highest child poverty rates, with nearly 1 in 4 children living below the poverty line. Tennessee Republicans. Best I can do is bang drag shows. You see that speed? Yup, that's your career. It's falling. My boy has just bet #F and you forgot to take his coffin suit off. The first melon that forms on a watermelon plant is called a dummy melon and should be removed promptly. My parents did this with our first sibling. I'm screaming. First comment I seen and I was led. No, their sibling is. Everyone stop suggesting rosas for dinner please. It's in the uncanny valley of Mexican food. I took my 11-year-old daughter to get a drink at Starbucks. We watched an incredibly handsome construction worker walk across the parking lot and into the store. Do you know what that little girl said to me? I don't know what he fixes, but mine is broken. What if it was your 11-year-old son who said that about a young woman who walked into the store? I thought we were teaching boys not to objectify girls. Or does that only apply to boys? Americans showing their coupon code to get 100% discount. Girls' dreams. OMG, I kissed my crush, it was so sweet. My dreams. Murkowski, Collins and Romney are pro. They just voted for KBJ. Hey Marge Green, if you are so worried about why do you still hang around with Matt Gaetz? You seem kind of down. When am I ever not down? I wanna be 14 again and ruin my life differently. I have new ideas. From first dates to engagements, from accidental meet cutes to lifelong friendships, share a photo in the comments and tell us how Starbucks has played a role in your love story. Here's a picture of me waiting in the unemployment line after Starbucks fired me for trying to organize a union. Everything reminds me of her. What does masculinity mean when it comes to fashion? Old French looking Nordic barbarian chief gently explaining what masculinity is was the last thing I expected to see at 3 AM. When you become an Uber driver and you drop off a dude at your girlfriend's house. Do you want to be like this highly mocked guy? He took pills. A police officer claimed to be God and had sex with a tree. I guess it would depend on the tree. Was it a maple? That map was sticky. 2 idiots, relationship without a future or income. A child. Having a boyfriend is like having a stupid son. Having a girlfriend is like having a temperamental house cat with an online shopping and wine addiction. The purple crayon didn't taste like grape. Don't even try be nobody trying to steal your billy goat. The second worst thing that happened to New York. What was the first one? Never mind. Me running away from Area 51 with Area 51. Elastigirl can be any shape she wants. She wants to have that absolute dump truck of an A. I always fantasized about Elastigirl. It would be effing incredible. She literally is a rubber. Same for everyone, I guess. I mean, you look like the Toxic Avenger had a baby with an who lies their hair butchy. I didn't think your brain was as deformed as your face. I have been teaching for 20 years, so that means you're a good teacher, right? Right. Ever notice how when NIMBYs are like, this is a family neighborhood, their neighborhood is usually completely unaffordable to people who have kids, and it's just a ton empty nesters who would probably be mad if kids were playing next door and making noise. Lots of insecurity. People who are ugly don't usually need to ask, because ugly people know they are ugly. We certainly do. Too true. Hear hear. No, it is clear that X causes autism. Thank God I'll never be autistic. Next time someone tells you that America isn't a racist country, just remind them that this nation is willing to accept treason from a white president but not healthcare from a black one. When an actor talks about how they ate like shit to become overweight for a role and they show your regular lead. Wanna listen to the band? No, I'm just going to sit on an accordion while watching a Civil War documentary. Wish I could have written for the Cleveland show instead. Speech 100. That makes no sense. I'm making fun of your lack of conversation skills. Oh okay. Wait, 300. Impressive. Excuse me, are you swallowing fun-sized Snickers whole? If so, my DMs are open. I don't know if you wanna compare yourself to a fun-sized Snickers. I mean, walai. I just told my crush I liked her. I think she likes me too, and she hasn't read the message yet, and I'm waiting and I'm so anxious. I don't know what to do. I don't want to embait and I don't want to sleep. This was the only platform I felt comfortable publicly speaking on. Only 7 hours 55 minutes and 35 more years until I'm done with work. Can somebody help me? My nephew's birthday party is next weekend and my sister asked me to cook. I have no idea what to cook for him. Do short people like chicken nuggets? Or do they like Vienna sausages? He's a dwarf, so I wanna make him feel comfortable. No regular sized hot dogs or chicken fingers for him. Kinda makes me sad. Any help is appreciated. I would go with the chicken nuggets. It's a safe choice. But since he's a dwarf, I would get them from McDonald's. I don't know why, but quick reminder, Hollywood has been shut down for weeks. Yeah, I didn't notice either. What does this mean? You versus the girl he cheats with. I feel like boys don't understand this tweet and it makes me love it that much more. LMAO. Couldn't sleep last night. I kept thinking about how the Green Ranger had a dagger that was a flute that sounded like a synthesizer that's trying to sound like a trumpet, and he blew into it with his helmet on. Joe never fails to make me it all over the Walmart floors. Sigh. Scott, I think you're the nicest guy I have ever dated. That's kind of sad. We should go out for a coffee sometime. How about 10 tomorrow? No, that's too many. So apparently the numbers on the toaster are minutes. For the last 24 years I thought it was different levels of toastiness. I kind of hate that he went his whole life delightfully oblivious and these caddy TV non-personalities among their 3 collective synapses could think of no better question to ask him than his favorite flavor of personified diarrhea. The silver lining is that I just enjoyed your comment. Cologne Catholic Diocese clergy and staff used work computers for Sean German media reports. As long as it's adult, I couldn't care less. Masked woman. Can you count how many girls are on this team? That's right, 1, the same as my average test score. When someone insults you and it's actually a good one you haven't heard before. You know it's a rough neighborhood when you see a dad with an ankle monitor carrying a knife. Twitter is working on removing the block feature. Elon acts like he had multiple teachers in his class. LMFAO. Damn man, if her eyes were any further apart she would be classified as a herbivore. 101-year-old veteran says cold cause light is the secret to long life. Everyone already knows water is good for you. LMFAO. Optimistic approach to life. Pessimistic approach to life. Me. I need to stop being lonely and talk to people. Someone. Hey, me. Everything reminds me of her. This should be illegal. Making the jump button anything but the top button should be illegal. This is the most disgusting tweet I have ever seen. The orange juice after toothpaste of tweets. America's airlines are introducing a class below economy. Brokers F now boarding. I repeat, brokers F now boarding. Steve Harvey. Name something you use to have sex with a woman. Contestant. A pen. Steve Harvey. Yo, what the F? Just saw a stat that said only 30 to 50% of people have an internal dialogue. There's really 50% plus of the population out here walking around with nothing going on in their head. Everything is starting to make much more sense. Some bad bees pulled up beside me at a red light and a Spotify ad started playing. A couple of times she asked me to on a cookie and eat it. I said no the first 2 times but I gave in. Did that she 40 effing times the entire time we dated.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.